So today I want to focus a lot on our spine and our posture. I walked into the school area where my kids are doing distance learning, and this is what I saw out of all of them. Not by anyone's fault, except that they've been doing this for a month for school already. So we are going to work on strengthening our back muscles and just stretching our spine, really using our necks and being aware of our posture. I think that's the most important part, because when we think about it, we can correct it throughout the day. So we'll just start with our eyes closed and start breathing. Go ahead and take 3 rounds of breath, breathing in through your nose, imagining sitting up taller with each inhale. And then blow the air out from your mouth. And think about softening any area that's tense on that exhale. Breathe in again through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Tightening up your rib cage around your core, around your lungs. Another round of breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Good. We're going to come into our yogi breathing. So we're just going to breathe regular breath in and out through your nose. And I'll try to guide you because I like to do breath to movement for some of our sequences. So we're going to inhale and scoop our arms up high overhead. Inhale, press your palms together overhead. You should feel your shoulders engage here just a little bit. And as you exhale through your nose, bring your thumbs to your sternum right in front of your chest. And keeping your shoulders engaged, I want you to lift your elbows, press your palms together, exhale, breathe in again, and exhale, drop your hands. We're gonna do that one more time. Breathe in nice and tall, palms reaching up. Good, exhale, bring your palms down in front of you, keeping your shoulders engaged here, keep your elbows lifted. As you exhale, take one more round of breath, palms together in front of you. And exhale out. Drop your hands. Good. We're gonna bring our fingertips to our shoulders. Open up nice and wide through your chest here, and we're gonna make big circles, drawing circles with our elbows. Breathing in as they come up, and exhale through your nose as they drop down. One more time that direction. Breathe in. Feel everything start to get loosened up. And we're going to reverse that. So inhale, elbows high. Exhale, drop them down. Swing them around to the back. Inhale up. Last time, bring them down. Good. Let's tee out our arms. Reaching them out straight out from your shoulders. And we're going to 90-degree angle. Cactus arms. Fingertips pointing up. Inhale, open through your chest. It's a little mini back bend in your cervical spine up at the top. And as we exhale, we're going to just flip our palms towards the back, fingertips down. And again, inhale, lifting up. Now, as you exhale, we are going to flip our arms, but I want you to relax in your shoulders. It's something we have to think about. Good. Last inhale, up. And exhale, bring them down to the mat. Good. Now I'm going to do the opposite from you. So we're going to inhale, reaching your right arm up. Grab my speaker. It's probably going to get loud. Okay, so reaching your right arm up, lifting up all the way through the right side of your rib cage there. We're going to inhale 1 inch taller and reach over on the exhale. Good. Careful not to lift off of your mat. Keep your sits bones grounded on the mat. Inhale up nice and tall and exhale, release down. Good. We're going to inhale up again, reaching up left side. As you exhale, reach over to the side of the mat and inhale up and release down. Good. We're going to do that one more time each side. So go ahead and lift your arm, your right side. Inhaling up, exhaling over. Good. Inhale up and drop it down. I don't know what happened to our music. Inhale, arm up. Exhale, leaning over. Good, you should feel it open up a little bit more. All that space between your ribs there. Inhale up tall and drop it down. Okay, so from cat and cow, we are going to make sure that your knees are directly under your hips. Oh, from the computer. And then make sure that your wrist is directly under your shoulders. It sounds creepy, it's all like tinny.
It works.
So widen out your palms, nice and broad. Fingertips are pressed into the mat. You want to share all the weight. You want to make sure that all the weight is not right here because that's a lot of pressure on your wrist. So make sure you're distributing that weight through all your fingertips, leaning forward just a little bit. And from here, we're going to inhale, opening our lungs, drop your belly down, and lift your chest and lift your tailbone. So we're arching our back down this way, and this is called cow. We're going to inhale nice and deep. And then we're going to counter pose here with an exhale, pulling your belly button towards your spine, tucking your tailbone under on that exhale. We're going to do this 2 more rounds here. So inhale, drop your belly, lift your chin and your tailbone. And exhale, pull that belly button towards your spine. It's really important to warm up our spine so we don't get injured. And this is a really good strengthener. Last inhale here. Lift your chin. And exhale, squeeze all the air out of your lungs. Good. Now we're going to sway. We're bringing it cheek to cheek. So right cheek to right cheek. Swaying back. And inhale back to center, neutral. Exhale, sway to the left. Inhale back to neutral. One more time each side. Really press down into those palms. Exhale, looking to the right. Inhale, neutral. Exhale to the left. Good. Feeling our spine get nice and warmed up. Let's bring our knees out to the edge of the mat. And we're going to release our hips back to our heels, coming into child's pose. Now, if that angle is too much on your knees, you can keep your hips lifted and come into puppy, where your hips are still lifted. Or child's pose, your hips are back towards your heels. We're going to take 3 rounds of breath here. Breathing in, drop your forehead to the mat. And as you exhale, just release all the tension. Release the tension in your shoulders. Relax your fingers. Breathe in again. You can shift around here to open up through the hips. Kind of go side to side. So go ahead and bring your knees hip width apart so they're not too wide here in our tabletop. And part of our spine strengthening, we're going to reach, balancing tabletop. So we're going to extend the right arm, left leg behind you. You're looking more for extension more than height. And while this foot is behind you, go ahead and point and flex your foot. There it is. So we're going to switch sides. We're going to inhale, lifting left arm, extending right leg, and just do your arm if it's too, there you go. Reaching out. I want you to lift your chest a little bit forward here. Breathe in and relax down. Good. One more time each side. Inhale, lifting up. This time I want you to bring your leg to the 90-degree angle, and we're going to push our heel up to the sky using those back muscles. Inhale, and as you exhale, try to bring your knee to your elbow. And inhale back to neutral. Relax it down. Good. This time other side. Left arm is lifted. Good balancing. Okay, here we're gonna bring our leg to the 90-degree square. Good. Push that heel up. Engaging your glutes here and lower back. Lifting. Now bring your elbow to your knee. Exhale. And inhale. Bring it down to the mat. Good. From here, we're going to press up into our down dog. So tuck your toes. Let's get a counter stretch there in our back. Make your spine grow nice and long here. Drop your head to the mat. Just let gravity pull your heels down towards the mat. It's totally fine if they're not touching the mat. We're just gonna pedal out our feet here. So walk them back and forth, bending one knee after the other, shifting in your hips side to side, getting our first down dog of the day, getting nice and stretched out here. Good. From here, I want you to shift your gaze. So you're looking between your palms and you're going to bend your knees slightly and walk yourself up to meet your hands. Coming up to the top of your mat. Good. From here, hinging up nice and strong in your legs. Good. Go ahead and walk to the top of your mat. I'm going to face you here so you can see what we're doing. So feet are hip width apart, and we are going to inhale our arms up tall, nice and high over our head, palms together. And we're going to inhale, reaching up high. And as we exhale, we're leaning over to the right side. Keep the weight distributed equally in your feet. Inhale up nice and tall. And exhale over to the left. Perfect. One more time. We got our swaying palm tree here. Inhale, feel your lungs grow. Now be careful not to collapse forward on this. Try to gaze underneath that left arm. Inhale up. Last time, exhale over to the side. Try to look underneath that arm. Inhale up. Release your arms down. Good. Let's shake them out. Good. From here, we're going to tee our arms. And we're going to take our right arm. And it's going to reach down your back here. And you're going to bring your left arm and try to connect your fingertips. If not, you can hold on to your shirt. But we're looking for a nice deep stretch right here through our tricep. So while you're in this posture, we're going to look up, reaching up, feeling that stretch in your arm as well as opening in your chest. Good. Exhale, bring your arms out. Switching sides. Left elbow up, right elbow down. Reaching for those fingers. Totally. You're definitely going to have one side that feels different than the other. They're totally not going to be the same depending on our dominant side. So inhale, try to lift through your chest here. And exhale, coming back down. Shake everything out. Okay, so still standing at the top of your mat here. We're going to start in with our sun salutations, which is just a series of movements that we try to build up to movement to breath. So I'll just guide you, and I'll be switching sides so I can watch both of you at different times, make sure that the alignment is right. So feet are hip width apart, and we're going to inhale our arms up high, palms together. Exhale, swan dive with a flat back all the way down. Now soften your knees here. We haven't done much with our hamstrings, so we don't want to force anything here. Soften your knees. You should be able to feel your chest against your thighs. And we're just going to let our head drop. Crown of the head hanging heavy here. We're going to breathe in through the nose. Breathe out, exhale through your nose. Now take your palms, press them against your shins here. Coming into a flat back, reset your spine from that hanging posture. Exhale all the way down, palms down. And we're going to step back. You can have the option of coming into a full plank or a supported plank. Just drop your knees. It's totally up to you. We're going to lower ourselves down, tucking our elbows against our rib cage. Lower down through chaturanga. This is chaturanga. It means four-limb posture, but we're going to lower all the way down to our bellies. Tee your arms out. I love this little regrouping right here. Press your cheek to the mat. Relax everything and inhale. Fill up the back of your chest. And exhale. Release all the air. Good. Hands come underneath your shoulders. Pressing up into down dog. So tuck your toes under. Lift those hips. Feel your fingertips press into the mat using your whole palm of your hand, not just that fleshy part. Feel your knuckles engage with the mat. Good. Let your head fall between your biceps here. We're gonna shift our gaze again. Eyes are looking between your hands. Soften your knees, bend them, and start walking up to meet your hands here. And we're gonna pull ourselves up into a nice tall standing position. Let's unroll our shoulders, squeezing your scapula here together, both of them together here. Perfect, nice tall posture. Inhale, arms up high. Forward fold with a flat back. Soften your knees as you need, but your hamstrings should be getting a little bit warmed up now. Inhale, flat back. Press your palms against your shins. Perfect. Exhale, forward fold. Step back into plank again. We're going to take a deep breath in plank here. Breathe in through your nose. As you exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Good. I want you to zip your legs together like a tail and inhale, coming up into baby cobra. Palms are pressing down. You can have your forearms on the mat. We haven't done any back bending yet, so we're just going to take it nice and slow. Exhale, other cheek comes to the mat. Tee out your arms. Breathe in, nice and steady. Breathe out. Good. Hands underneath your shoulders again. Tuck your toes and press back up into down dog. If you want, you have the option to come through tabletop up into down dog. Whatever's comfortable. All right, so moving again through our sun salutations, a little bit more breath to movement this time. Shift your gaze forward, bend your knees. You have the option to engage your shoulders and hop to meet your hands or step to meet your hands. A couple of options there. And we're gonna inhale, bring your arms up high. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold all the way down this time. Good. Inhale, palms to shins, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Step back into that plank. Big breath in on your plank. Exhale, lower down into chaturanga. We're not teeing our arms this time. We're coming straight into our cobra. Zip that tail together, legs together. Good. Tuck your toes, pressing into down dog. Awesome job. We're going to do that just the same. So shift your gaze forward, bend your knees, and walk or hop to meet your hands. Inhale, arms up high. Forward fold all the way down. Good. Swan dive. Soften your knees as you need. Inhale, flat back, shins and palms connected. Exhale, breathe out, forward fold. Step back or jump back into plank. Big breath in here. Push those palms away from you. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Up dog, you have your thighs off the mat. Cobra, you have your thighs on the mat and you're gonna lower down. Exhale, push up into down dog and breathe. You can stay in down dog here. We're gonna come into our breathing, 3 rounds of breath, or you can widen out your knees and release down into child's pose. It's your choice here. Come into steady breathing. Breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. Remember those palms nice and firm on your mat, holding you strong. One more round of breath here. Good. We're going to shift our gaze again, bend our knees, and walk forward to meet our hands. Good. Coming up to stand. Good job. Sun salutations are a good way to get your whole body moving. Let's shake out our wrists. We did a lot of planks. Circle them out. Let's open, close our fingers. Good. Shake them out again. Awesome job. Okay, so from here, coming at the top of your mat, we're going to inhale, feet, let's keep our feet together this time. Toes are zipped together all the way up from your toes to your thighs. We're gonna come into chair pose. So just drop your hips back like you're gonna sit in a chair, and we're gonna reach our arms. They can come forward, they can come up. What I want to do here is not only strengthen our thighs, but also our back. All your back muscles are working right here. So we're gonna inhale, arms come high. And as we exhale, we're coming back into chair, but this time our arms are shifting forward, which allows our chest to open. So here we go. We're gonna inhale, coming up. Nice deep breath in. Exhale through your nose. Open, squeeze that pretend ball behind you. Engage those triceps. Again, inhale up high. 2 more times just like this. Into chair. Arms are behind you. Open through that chest. Good. You should be able to wiggle your toes here. All your weight should be on your heels. Good. Last time. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale into chair. Good. A breath in here. Breathe in. Breathe out. I'm going to make you hold it really quick. Good. Inhale, come up. And we're just going to swan dive down into our forward fold. Go ahead and soften your knees. Hang here for a minute. Relax your head. Awesome job. All right, coming back into standing. From here, you are going to step back with your left foot. So left foot steps back behind you, and you're going to swivel your heel down, coming into warrior one pose. So your front foot, your toes are pointing towards the top of your mat. Your back foot out to an angle. It can be 90, it can be 45. Good. From here, warrior one. So you're going to try to wrap that right hip around towards the front. Sorry, left hip for you guys. And we're going to lunge, deepen that lunge here, and bring our arms up nice and strong into our warrior one. So from here, I want you to think about that outer blade of your left foot behind you. It should have contact with the mat, nice and firm. Inhale, stretch your front leg out. Exhale, sink back into that lunge. Good. Inhale up again. This time we're opening out so broad into warrior two. So your feet pretty much stay in the same position. And we're opening up through our chest, again, helping with our posture. Good. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. We're going to inhale, palms come up high. Straighten out that front leg. Breathe in. Stretch those legs, 2 straight legs here. Breathe in. Exhale, lower back down. Good. We're going to come into reverse warrior. So we flip our palm and extend. Paint the sky. Reaching up, option to look at your back leg or at your top hand, whatever feels good for your neck. And we're gonna come back down into warrior two. Inhale straight one more time. Good, bring that back leg in just a bit. And we're gonna come into triangle pose. You might wanna grab a block for this if you want. We're gonna bring the floor up to us. So from here, you're gonna shift your rib cage over your right leg. So here you are straight, you're gonna hinge forward, you're gonna reach for your block, for your shin, for your ankle, whatever you want. And that left arm is reaching up to the sky, maybe possibly up overhead so that your shoulder's towards your ear. And you're just gonna hold it here, breathing. Try to look under that left armpit. Armpit and yoga should not go in the same sentence together. Okay, and inhale, come back up. Use those obliques to pull you up nice and strong. Good, we're gonna lunge back into our warrior two. Should be getting a little sweaty here. Cartwheel your legs, your arms down. Release into your plank pose here. We're gonna exhale down into chaturanga. Inhale into up dog or cobra here. And push back into down dog. Hold your down dog for 3 rounds of breath. We're gonna reset. Come into your breath here. Good. Coming up, you're gonna walk or jump to meet your palms here. Come on up to standing. Standing up tall. Good. This time you are stepping back with your right leg. Stepping back, swivel that heel down. We're gonna do that whole little circuit with our left leg in front. So we've got wrapping your right hip forward, trying to square up your hips as much as possible. They won't be perfectly square just because of the nature of our foot positioning, but we're gonna sweep our arms up parallel, open up through that chest, again, feeling how strong your back is, feel how strong your legs are, beautiful. Good, we're gonna inhale, straighten out that front leg, exhale, lower down, deepen that lunge, feel the strength in your left leg there. Inhale up again, this time opening out, really feel that opening in your warrior two here. Good, now check that back leg. Make sure you're not rolling it forward. You want to have that outer blade in contact with the mat here. Okay, reaching up, palms come together with a deep breath in. Exhale, pressing down into warrior two. Good. Checking in that your knee is over your ankle and not too far forward. You don't want that, it's too much pressure on your knee. So keep your knee either right in line or slightly behind your ankle there. Good, okay, coming up from here, pressing up, pressing down one last time. We're gonna paint the sky again, reverse warrior. Feel the strength in that left leg. Shift your gaze wherever is comfortable for you, either up or towards your back leg. Coming up again, one more stretch up, one more lunge down, cartwheel those hands down. Good job, release into plank. And exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale into up dog. And exhale into down dog. Awesome job. Take 3 rounds of breath here. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out your nose. Inhale. Exhale. Feel free to move around as needed here just to get your body regrouped and positioned. Good. Inhale. We're going to come back up to meet our palms here, stepping up. Good. Come back into standing. All right. We're going to come into our balancing section. So at the top of your mat, go ahead and stand with your feet hip width apart, nice and comfortable. So we're going to start with our foundation. Start with those feet nice and grounded on the mat. Look down at your toes, make sure they're spread out nice and broad. Get a good solid foundation going with those feet. And from there, I want you to feel the strength coming up through your ankles, all the way up your shins and your calf muscles. Now I want you to lift your kneecaps here by tightening up your quads. So your legs are feeling really strong. Now at the same time, I want you to imagine your femur bones rotating out. That that will engage your glutes here and your adductor muscles. So feeling really strong in our legs. Now thinking about your core, if I were to come around and pat your belly, it should feel nice and engaged here. So pull in, imagine a cord pulling the crown of your head nice and tall. And now we're going to think about our arms. Shoulders are pressed down. Triceps are engaged, fingertips are strong, energy shooting out down towards the mat. So we've got all this energy pulling in opposite directions, tall through your core, long through your arms, and we're gonna breathe here. Breathe in taller. Exhale, soften your shoulders, push them down, keep going. Inhale, a little taller. Your legs should actually be getting tired. Exhale, reach down towards the ground with your fingers. One more breath here in mountain pose. Breathe in and breathe out. Shake it out as you exhale. Good. Shake out your legs, shake out your arms, let everything come to rest. Okay, so coming back to our nice firm standing posture, we're gonna go into our balancing. So I want you to find what we call the Drishti gaze. Find a spot that's immovable, not a bug or something that's gonna blow away or walk away. Find something that's 6 to 8 feet in front of you, and I just want you to focus on that spot, and we're gonna take 2 rounds of breath there, just staring at that spot. Inhale and exhale. One more breath in. Try to focus just on that spot. Inhale and exhale. Good. Keeping your left foot planted on the mat, nice and firm, we're going to lift our right foot. Engaging your lower abdominal muscles here. We're going to lift your leg kind of up to a 90-degree angle. You can hold underneath your thigh if you want. And you can flex or point your foot. It's up to you. We're going to hold here. Find that immovable spot. And we're going to try to balance. You can do whatever you want with your arms. If you bring them up higher, it's a little more of a challenge. Out on your hips, holding down wherever you want. And try to breathe here. Pulling up on that whole left side. Breathe in and breathe out. This is a really, really good mind-body connection. Breathe in. As you release, try to do it with control and intention. Good. Shake out that supporting side. That's the one that's actually really working the hardest. Good job. Okay, other side. So this time we're planting our right foot down. Make sure you've got that good solid foundation. Find that drishti gaze. And we're going to inhale, lifting that left knee up. And breathe. Now your balance is going to be different on either side. It's not going to be the same. We always have a side that's easier or more of a challenge. But it's okay. It's just the way it is. Feel free to do whatever you want with your arms. Find that drishti gaze and hold it there. Breathe in again. Exhale. Awesome job. One more breath in. And release it down with intention. Good. Shake it out. That was awesome. Okay, so we're going to plant our legs together here and reach up. This time when we do our little swaying palm, we're going to lean over, but we're also going to bend the knee. Release that knee. So if I'm reaching over to my right, I'm releasing my right knee to help get a little bit of a stretch in there. Come back up to standing. Inhale. Exhale. This time releasing the left knee, getting a little bit of an outer thigh stretch there. Inhale. Good. Coming back up. Okay, we're doing one more balancing posture. Okay, so we're going to try tree. So it's similar, but our knee comes out to the side. So right foot is planted down on the mat. And we're going to bring our left foot either to your shin or your calf, or you can assist it and bring it all the way up to your thigh. You just don't want it resting right on the knee joint. That's too much pressure to be having that side, to have all the pressure on your knees. So good. Pull up on your right side. That length and that energy is going to help you to balance. You're welcome to do whatever you want with your arms here. Find that immovable spot to help you balance. This is totally different because we've got our energy shooting out to the side right now too, whereas before it was all just in the single plane. Reaching out, breathe in, and when you're ready, just release with intention. Good. Shake it out. Shake out that supporting leg. Good job. So we've got our right side planted down now. Left side, sorry. And we're going to pick up your right foot. Wherever you did on the first side, go ahead and do that with this side. So what really helps is if you press the bottom of your foot into your leg and counter press the leg into your foot. So they're actually making tension there, and that helps you keep your balance. Find that drishti gaze. Stay focused on that spot and breathe in and release down. Good balancing, you guys. Shake it out. Good. We're going to come down to the mat. All the way down. We're going to keep our right leg extended out. Left leg is going to come up and over, or option to just bend it. But you can cross it over. So another option here, you can take that bottom knee and tuck it under like a pretzel, or you can keep it extended. Just a couple of options in this one. So we're doing a seated spinal twist. We've got our left leg crossed over our right, You're gonna support yourself with your right arm behind you, wherever's comfortable. And we're gonna lift that left arm up and over. And inhale, space in your lungs. And exhale, twist, bringing that left elbow inside of your left knee. And you're gonna twist, shift your gaze over your right shoulder there. So we're gonna breathe in, reaching up. And as we exhale, we twist. 2 more breaths here, thinking of space upwards as we breathe in and thinking of twisting as we breathe out. 1 more, think up and exhale, twist. Good, breathe in and unwind everything. Shake out your legs. Okay, so other side. We're extending our left leg out now. Right leg comes in, up and over that left leg. Try to tuck that knee up, pointing towards the ceiling. Left arm is behind you for support. Right arm is reaching up. Feel all that space between your ribs here. Right arm reaches up. And as you exhale, bring that right arm right inside of your knee here. Shift your gaze to be over your left shoulder. We're gonna breathe in, sitting up tall. Exhale, twisting into it. 2 more breaths, just like that. Inhale, sitting up tall. Exhale, twist. 1 more breath in. Twist as you exhale. Good. Breathe in. And as you exhale, release everything down. Shake out your legs. Good. We're going to come into our bound angle pose, which means we bring the soles of our feet together. So first we're going to start with our heels close to our pelvis. So bring them in close. Now this is a challenge to sit with a tall back. So we're just going to focus on this for just a second. I like to grab onto my ankles just for a little bit of leverage, or you can hold your knees or your shins or your feet. But we're going to breathe in and really try to open through our chest as we inhale. Broaden out your shoulders. Sometimes thinking of length in the shoulders or width in the shoulders is better than thinking of lifting the chest. So we're going to breathe in here, make your shoulders nice and broad. And as we exhale, we're going to round our spine, kind of like what we did at the beginning of class. Inhaling again, sitting up nice and tall. Feel the strength in your back. Breathe in and breathe out. Round your upper spine, your cervical spine. Good. From here, we're going to go ahead and push our heels out away from us, coming into like an open window here, a diamond shape. So as we stretch here, we're going to get more of a hip stretch here. So we're going to sit up nice and tall. Good. Again, reaching forward with your chest, lifting through your chin. What I want to do with our arms right now is reach up, and then I want you to just bring the palms of your hands behind your head and just open out through your shoulders. Bringing your shoulder blades together behind you. Good. Reach up again. Bring them down to your legs. So from here, we're going to reach forward with our chest, and we're going to like pull our sternum forward with a straight back. Careful not to round here. Even if you're only hinging forward a millimeter, just hinge forward with a straight back and inhale nice and deep, lifting your chest. And now as you exhale, you're going to round and soften down into that stretch. This is where you get the hip stretch. Option here is to reach forward with your hands out in front of you. And we're going to hang here for 2 more rounds of breath. So inhale, space in your spine. Exhale, soften into that stretch. 1 more breath in here, reaching forward with the crown of your head. And exhale, release the tension and soften into that stretch. Good. Inhale, coming back up. Awesome job. We're gonna roll back. We're actually gonna do a little bit of core work. Part of keeping a good posture is making sure that we have a good solid core. So from here, we're gonna come into boat posture. So we're gonna lean back right here onto our sacrum, onto your tailbone. And from here, option to extend your arms here, extend them up high, or hold onto your legs for some support. But first we're gonna start by inhaling here, breathe in. And as you breathe out, you're gonna sweep your arms up. Breathe out. Breathe in, coming back, engage that core. Breathe out. Again, breathe in and breathe out as you hinge forward. Good, 2 more just like that. Breathe in, breathe out, scoop forward. Last one here, just like this. Breathe in and breathe out. Good, this time as we come back, we're gonna lift one leg. Breathe in, breathe out, plant that foot down. And again, breathe in, extend the other foot. Good, breathe out, reaching forward. Again, a few more times each side. Breathe in, extend that leg. Good, breathe out. We'll pick up the pace with our breath a little bit. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. 2 more each side. Right leg extends and exhale. Left leg extends and exhale. 1 more time each side. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. From here, we're gonna take a 5 count and roll all the way down to our back, keeping our core engaged the whole time. We're gonna breathe in here and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Almost there. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Once you're all the way to the mat, zip that spine onto the mat and extend your heels away from you. Push your heels away and reach your fingertips way up over your head. Feel the energy in opposite directions. Maybe even a little tiny back bend arch here. Stretch through your core. Good. From here, plant the soles of your feet on your mat so that your knees are pointing up to the sky. Your feet should be hip width apart. And just bring your hands down next to your hips. Let your shoulder blades sink into the mat here. And we're gonna come into a little mini back bend. So we're gonna bridge up, pressing your feet firmly on the mat. We're gonna inhale and lift our hips. Inhale those hips up, squeeze your glutes, feel the strength in your legs, and at the same time, I want you to relax your neck. Relax your jaw here, keeping your hips lifted. Breathe in and breathe out. Release your hips down to the mat and just breathe. Nice deep breath in. Zip that spine to the mat again by engaging your core. Breathe in. Everything's lower to the mat. And breathe out. Good. On your next inhale, same bridge. Push down through your feet. Breathe in. Lift those hips off the mat. Engage your glutes. Feel those legs nice and strong. This time I want you to squeeze your knees together. Pull your knees together and then open them up. One more time, squeeze your knees together. Open them up. Exhale, drop your hips down. Good, we're gonna do a counter stretch here, a figure 4 counter stretch. So bring your right ankle to your left knee, making a figure 4 here with your knee out to the side. Good, and from here, you're gonna reach in that little window and pull your left knee towards you. I like to use my elbow here and press it against my knee for some leverage. Press that knee against your elbow there, and you should feel a great hip opener stretch here on your right side, on your glutes. maybe a little bit on your inner thigh. Just kind of move it around, a little bit side to side, gentle movements. Bring it in, release it out. Maybe a small circle. Breathe in here, holding it. Exhale, lower it back down to the mat. Both feet on the mat now, nice and strong. We're gonna do 2 more bridges, so keep your feet planted on the mat firmly. This time we're gonna inhale, press those shoulder blades down into the mat and lift your hips. Try to get just a centimeter taller than you did the first time. Breathing in, lifting those hips, engaging those glutes and hamstrings. Good, breathe in, 1 more deep breath. Exhale, lower it down. Zip that spine into the mat. Contract your core here. Let your knees fall together. Feet are out wide for a second. Maybe just shift them side to side. Release your lower back. Good. Heel toe your feet back to hip width apart. 1 last bridge up here. Knees pointing straight up to the sky. Press your shoulder blades into the mat, and we're gonna lift on the inhale, squeezing those glutes, squeezing those inner thighs as we bring our knees together again. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Breathe. And exhale. 1 more breath in. And exhale, release your hips back down to the mat. Good, little counter stretch here. Figure 4 again with our leg. Left ankle comes to right knee. Reaching through that little window, bringing your right knee towards your chest. Feel free to move back and forth. Tiny circles if you want. Really stretch through that hip. Breathe in and breathe out. 1 more breath in. On your exhale, release your legs down. Okay, come up to sitting. Good. From here, we are going to curl into a little ball before we come into Shavasana, the best part of the day, right? So curling into a ball, hugging your knees in towards your chest. I like to tighten up all my muscles and feel the contrast here. So I like to squeeze my toes, tighten up my ankles, even tighten up my face, scrunch up my face, make a fist, tighten up my core, breathe in. And on the exhale, release everything down to the mat. Just sprawl out as you need. Take up as much space as you'd like. Let your shoulders fall open, nice and heavy on the mat. And think about how strong your legs were in chair and warrior. Just soften your thigh muscles, your quads. Let them relax. Think about how strong your feet were and your ankles supporting you. Maybe scrunch up your toes, wiggle them out, and then let them come to rest, nice and still. And just focus on your breathing. On the inhale, think of a muscle that feels used and strong and tight. And as you exhale, release the tension in that muscle. On your next exhale, release the tension in your jaw. Let it hang loosely. Three more rounds of breath in your own time. Just pay attention to your breathing. On your next breath, go ahead and roll over to one side. Any side is fine. Support your head with your arm like a pillow. And you're welcome to keep your eyes closed and just feel your head hang heavy on your arm there. Feel your hip into the mat. Your knees stacked on top of each other. Feel your body feeling nice and strong and stretched and warm. From there, go ahead and use your top arm to push yourself up. We'll just come back into a nice seated position, whatever is comfortable for you. And from here, we're gonna scoop up the space over our heads, bring your palms together. Big inhale. And one last exhale as you let your fingertips fall to your legs. You can blink your eyes open and smile.